Welcome to another high-definition video recording of Battlefield 3 multiplayer gameplay brought to you by Windshear1. Appreciate your guys' comments and subscriptions, and I got more to come for you. I want to give you a little commentary on Battlefield 3, what I think is the best attachment for your whatever gun you're running, whether it be assault class, any class. It's the infrared attachment, and that's what I'll be demonstrating in this video. It's just a standard red dot scope basically, but allows you to see basically blazing hot flesh behind any kind of cover or anything else, as you can just see a demonstrator right there. It's not a zoom optical sight of any kind at all. It's just basically allows you to see whatever player or any kind of vehicle or anything that's hot. It has a heat signature on it. It doesn't matter if it's daytime or night. I'm doing a kind of a nighttime map here to kind of demonstrate a little bit better. It works really good on this map. It works good on any map really, but really allows you to filter out all the stuff that enemies that they can hide behind. As you can see there, they're taking cover behind those vehicles, and my teammates can't even see them, but I can see them, and I keep putting them down. I'm using the M27 here on the support class. But even long range, again, it doesn't zoom in, doesn't have any magnification. It's basically just a red dot sight that eliminates any kind of peripheral vision, which is the downside of it. But obviously, you kind of have a standard red dot sight with this kind of scope, infrared scope on it. But I think this is the strongest attachment you can have on a weapon, just because it doesn't matter what map you're playing on, day or night. It just really filters out a lot of the background noise. I have to, that's the best way I can put it as. The background noise that you encounter on the map. There's lots of cover in this game, which is good, and this allows you to instantly filter that out by seeing, basically what's hot. That allows you to see kind of a red hot signature of whatever it is you're looking at in the background through the scope, and filter out any kind of cover that the enemy's behind. It allows you to instantly acquire an enemy. And how many times do you come up against a guy and you're kind of having to pull up the scope or the holographic sight, whatever it may be, and you just kind of have to instantly, it takes you just a second to acquire that person, and how many times do they put you down in that time that takes you to kind of, it takes me at least a second or two to kind of draw my sight on that person. You see I get the combat efficiency ribbon here. I mean, it takes me a second or so. I think I get about 9 kill streak right here. I finally die right here, but and it just takes me a second to pause whenever using a traditional scope to acquire somebody, whereas this is instant. It's instant recognition. I see the enemy, I know where they're at, and I can start firing. I can start spotting them, whatever it may be. I mean, look at that. I mean, even a guy lying prone, a sniper across the map, whatever it may be, if I have a general idea where somebody's at, I can see them instantly. I've shortened up this clip, with the death sequences here, so you can kind of see a little more quickly what's going on here in the map. It's just a typical conquest map here, match that is, and we do pretty good here. I can't remember what the score is, but I show you here at the end of the video. Right here, I heard a buzzing from a recon drone, so I'm looking up trying to find that thing, but I couldn't see him. But instant recognition, even across the map here, they're hiding behind cover. You get a few shots out at them, spot them, whatever you can do. The ability to see the enemy instantly is a huge advantage in this game. And with the infrared attachment, I think after 100 kills you unlock it. It's well worth your time to put that on. And again, it doesn't matter if it's a night map or day map. I mean, look how quickly you see that hot flesh. I like to keep saying that word, hot flesh behind behind a barrier like it is there. And it can turn the tide in your favor really quick if you know how to use this attachment. And it doesn't, again, whatever gun you're good at using, stick with that. I put it on the SCAR. I put it on the M60 a lot. I got a triple kill the other day with the M60. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording at the time, so I can't demonstrate it. But I came right through a little alleyway, and it was just, it was kind of poorly lit, kind of dark to see, and instantly I see this whole group of guys. And I just put the whole team down. It was pretty neat. I was really kind of upset with myself I wasn't recording it. But here you can see, again, long range, it doesn't matter. You pick up guys instantly. You can see friendlies, you can see enemies, you can distinguish between the two. And it gives you a huge tactical advantage. I just don't see many people running this attachment for some reason. I mean, this is to me, this is too easy when you put this on. I don't know if they're gonna make this, make a patch out for this at some point in time, or adjust the sensitivity or the range of this sight. But to me, it's a little too good. But use that to your benefit here in the meantime, because this is much better than a red dot sight, if you ask me. It's a red dot sight, and then some. And we push up here towards the enemy spawn here, and you kind of get an idea where they're spawning at. You spot vehicles here. Look at this. I just see a little piece of flesh here. You would never be able to see that with a red dot sight. The only way you're going to see that is with the scope, and again, that's a completely different thing. That gives away your position with the flash of the scope. The whole enemy's going to see you with a 6x zoom scope or 12x. Whereas this, they're not going to have any of that indication at all that you're using a scope, and because it's not a scope, it's just an infrared attachment is all it is. Infrared sight, that is. Right here instantly. I mean, look how quick. And if you get guys spawn on top of guys, you can see guys dead or alive. Now, the biggest handicap of this scope or this attachment is people bring the tactical light. Since it relies on heat signatures or lights, if somebody has a tactical light on and flashes you in the face with this, you will be dead quicker. You really don't have much of a chance. Look at this guy spawns on top of a guy. I'm just like, what the hell? Anyway, it's one of the bad things, good and bad about this game. You can spawn on teammates. Unfortunately, when you're trying to knife somebody and a teammate spawns on top of that guy, you're going to be kind of in a tough situation. So anyway, with the infrared attachment, just be aware of its limitation, that if you are taking on somebody with a tactical light attachment, chances are it's going to be really tough, and unfortunately I couldn't demonstrate it in this video, but just keep that in mind that you'll be handicapped significantly when somebody's flashing a light in your eye with this attachment. But look at this range. I mean, look at that. See this guy over here? This isn't the gun for that range, but I can get some suppression fire on these guys. I can at least spot them for my teammates. It doesn't matter if they have vehicles or what. You can spot those too. I mean, you just spot everything with this scope. You see everything, literally. It's just, you can sit back like this. I mean, I typically can't make those kind of range shots, but if you're persistent enough, you will. I mean, they have no idea what's hitting them here. I mean, they're just getting their butt handed to them here, left and right. Highly suggest this attachment. Look at this. You see this guy hiding here? I didn't see him, but once they zoomed in, you saw I instantly picked up that guy. With any other attachment, nobody else in my team was seeing that, and I mean, that's huge, the ability to do that. See right there, that if you see a tactical light like that and you try to zoom in on it, you won't be able to see anything through this scope. You're pretty much blinded. Other things, I mean, you can put other attachments on. I mean, I always put a grip on, always put a silencer for the most part, depending on the weapon. But in terms of sights, I'm not a scope guy. I don't like the scope. I'm not a sniper. I don't like to sit back. I want to get in the action. I want to take positions. I want to try to help my team get what they're done. I just don't. I mean, yeah, there's a place for guys that want to run a long-ass sniper rifle shot, and that's just not my play style. I want to get in the action. I think I could do a lot more if I get, try and take positions and stuff like that. But I think given the holographic sights, the red dot sights, the reflex sight, I'm trying to think of what other sights you have on the gun as an option for that first tier. ACOG. This is the best option from what I've seen. I've played this game a good amount. And it works with every gun, whether it be, SCARs, whether it be an M16, anything. Just that ability to instantly acquire the enemy is just it's going to put the tide in your favor every time. I think at some point they're probably going to adjust it and patch this attachment. But in the meantime, take advantage of it while you can. I mean, you don't even have to fire. I mean, if you can't even take the guy out, just spot him. Look at this double kill with a grenade, spotting guys. Look how quick you acquire people instantly. It always takes you a few seconds when you're zooming in or looking in at something. Look how quick that is. I mean, it's just beautiful. I mean, I've had some gameplay with the M60 in this attachment, and I didn't want to put in this video because I think it summarizes it good enough. But I mean, with the M60 and you put this infrared attachment on, it is just unbelievable, unstoppable. Like I said, I got a triple kill with it, a genuine triple kill, and it just overall, by far, the best attachment you can put on a weapon. It's kind of takes some. I'm not used to that peripheral vision being blocked out, but you'll get used to it over time, and it will work for you if you get used to it. Let me tell you right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video here. You'll see the score at the end. I have more videos to come. Subscribe if you liked the video. Thanks for watching.